Jessica Hagedorn, Ghost Town. Jessica Hagedorn is a novelist, poet, and playwright. She was born and raised in the Philippines and moved to the US in her teens. The most acclaimed of her novels is Dog Eaters, which is a finalist in the National Book Award and a recipient of an American Book Award. Miss Hagedorn lives in New York City, but do not be disappointed. Her niece and artist is here, Jennifer Hagedorn, and she'll read an excerpt from her aunt's memoir, Ghost Town.
Ghost Town by Jessica Hagedorn. I hang out with a small, tight-knit group of expat Filipino artists in New York City. We put together little fiestas for the soul at least once a month at either someone's monastic studio or cozy, memento-filled apartment. We eat, drink, talk, laugh, smoke, gossip. Or as a Manileño might put it, make chismis. And well, we eat some more. Often the menu consists of favorite Filipino dishes from our past lives. Oxtail, bitter melon, water spinach, our funky Proustian mandolins are easily found in the convenient Pan-Asian markets that seem to have sprouted up overnight all over Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan. Our nostalgia fests sometimes include watching movies, like Mexican melodramas from the 1950s starring Maria Felix. Her glamorous kitschy-weepies remind us of Tagalog films from our parents' bygone era. We call these gatherings Filipino therapy. Without them, I would be less happy, less creative, and more insane than I already am. My expat friends and I are missing something very badly. A home that no longer exists, but which continues to haunt us. Even those of us who came to America with our families intact have left pieces of ourselves behind. Some bit of history or unfinished business that never lets us go. We can vent and rage, poke fun at ourselves, make chismis, cook, eat, and drink all we want, but our hunger and thirst remain unsatiated. Paloma, the elder of my two daughters, one day took note of the colorful and cluttered interior of our Manhattan apartment and wisely observed, "Ma, we live in a crazy people's museum. The walls are busy, hung with my mother's paintings, my collection of Madonnas, Santos, and crucifixes. The shelves are cluttered with books, photos, and mementos from my childhood and travels in the Philippines." Everywhere she turned, Paloma was confronted by altars for the dead, by images of family buried in a distant land called the Philippines. During Filipino therapy, it often boils down to a language game. My expat friends and I shout out words and phrases in Tagalog, Ilocano, Visayan, or whatever other regional dialect we might have grown up speaking. We curse. To speak the language with such loud abandon is a joyful exercise in remembering. We laugh at the absurdity of sitting around in some Manhattan apartment shouting, "Walang hiya!" or "Kaliwa, kanan!" for no reason at all. No shame. Left, right. We feel no shame. The words may sound like playful nonsense to most people, but are bittersweet music to our ears.